HGC Wars Settle the Score Go Home Show. We have a pre-show match here with Electrica and Golden Fox picking up a win over Chris Perkins and Peter Valentine. As Johnson Mike here, um, just to get a win. And I don't think Peter who is someone who's quite ready yet. So we're just kind of extending, waiting to build him up. As I feel like I kind of have to utilize him to some degree or fashion. This is a pre-show match, of course. We do start off the show with Sam Strong, kind of babyface promo. I'm here as an example for the next generation, not use them like ripcord. So it gives as why Sam Strong backed up Frankie Future versus ripcord. I just thought that was like a story beat that was needed and a good way to hype the main event of our pay-per-view. We follow that up with Paul Steadyfast teaming with Alex Braun versus the Danger Kid and Dark Eagle. This, of course, is Alex Braun versus Danger Kid versus Dark Eagle build for the cruiserweight. We have Alex Braun picking up a win here ahead of the pay-per-view. Um, the Paul Steadyfast picks up the win, but like it's still what matters is Alex Braun wins and steps forward with momentum going into the triple threat. We follow that up with Damien Carville defeating Troy Tornado with his finish. It's a clean win. I felt like following Carville losing to Troy and Sam Strong, he was due for a win. He gets his win back here. And with that will be like I think the end of this little mini feud for now, because I'm not sure exactly what angle I'm gonna go with it. I have a couple ways to go about it, but I still got to think about it. But yeah, that's the end of the Damien Carville first Troy Tornado Whistler Sam Strong feud for now. We follow that up with Romeo having like mock pictures of what Liberty will look like with a shaved head, building to the hair versus hair match at War Settle the Score. Alex Braun thanks Eric Tyler for having Paul Steadyfast team with him tonight. This is just to tease the possible alliance between Alex Braun and Untouchables, or even just outright joining of them, as he does kind of fit. Maybe not that picture. Might be one of the worst pictures of not worst because like it's funny, but like it of like who the character is for like the gimmick matching the profile picture because he's just like a no nonsense baby face in my head or heel in my head, kind of like an Eric Tyler. We just have a fun promo with Jeb Langley, kind of promo with the Blazing Flames, kind of hyping up the crowd. Um, a basic comedy skit here. Just was to pass time and get these guys on the show, keep them relevant. We follow that up with another match where last weekend Monty Walker, easy for me to say, saving Jesse Christian from Charlie Homicide. This time they team up versus Nation of Phil. This pretty much is my hardcore division for now. Charlie Homicide was ringside, but we do see Monty Walker and Jesse Christian have excellent chemistry teaming together. So interesting because this could be utilized. Um, I'm not sure. I guess they might be a team going forward. I don't know. They got a little bit of a tag feud going here. Maybe I can run it back, have Nation of Phil pick up a win. This gets them over a little bit and continues onward from them. Another tag team match. We have the tag specialists versus the Island Boys, where we have Joel Bryant pinning Richard Blood. So we have Joel Bryant pinning Richard Blood here. This is just to build to the Eric Tyler versus Rico Santana match, as well as the tag specialist will be the representatives versus the Vessies. Um, Richard Blood is like like lowest man on the totem pole here, so of course he eats the pin. And I don't think this will hurt Rico Santana, as Richard Blood is like a young, up and coming babyface, so him taking a loss isn't that big of a deal. We follow that up. Speaking of the Devils, we have Eric Tyler ambushing Rico Santana with All Star Team making a save. Kind of callback, well, not callback, kind of a build to the tag team match at the pay per view. Speaking of matches pay per view, we have Dusty Streets actually getting the upper hand in a brawl versus Beelzebub. I believe I just had these two like fighting. I wish it showed like what the thing was on, but it was just in fighting. Dusty Streets picks up the upper hand here in the brawl. Felt he was important to establish, like, to give him credibility going in the match. I might have did the same thing before Total Mayhem, so I don't know what that tells you. We have Cowboy picking up a win over Flapjack Flanagan. Flapjack, like I've said a million times, is a mid-card heel who can take losses, drop popularity. Hopefully Cowboy picked up some popularity here ahead of his match versus this man, Jack Bruce, in a hell of an angle. they will have a one-on-one match at the pay-per-view. And in our main event, better than I thought. We had Frankie and Sam Strong defeating Black Serpent Cult as like a way to show like Frankie and Sam as like a viable tag team. I need to find like another heel team that I can utilize because like I had the Demons of Rage. I think a heel team, like if I had a heel team, it really would fill out my roster in a way that I'd be happy with. I'm getting a lot of wind right now, so I'm sorry that the mic just maxed out, but overall, one of our better shows from top to bottom. Pretty happy with it all. Happy we found a new tag team possibly. We also teased Alex Braun joining the Untouchables, so I can try out in the coming weeks of like him teaming with. Well, I guess there's my mid card tag team. Duh. Um, but it'd be nice to have like a mid card tag team that can talk. Of course, we lost some money because Sam Strong there. We're down 13 mil about 6 months in, but we're well beyond where I expected to be popularity wise. And we really, by end of the year, I think we will be at the 65 mark. That's the goal. And if we don't hit it, then the next point will be Total Mayhem. I feel like kind of like how WWE started Netflix, like their first show in January. I think that's like a good starting point, or after like the finale. I don't want to like, you know what I mean? I feel like that just in my head makes sense at least. Nothing on the side that really sticks out. We beat them again. Is that 2 weeks in a row? 2 or 3 weeks in a row, I believe. Yeah, so we got a little bit of a streak going here. Let's check Cowboy. Let's see if he got some popularity. He finally goes up 5 with a big win. It's huge. Happy with that. But yeah, don't really think there's anybody else that popularity wise that I need to check on. But next show is the pay per view. So thank you for watching.